Hi there everyone, this is Kate and welcome to the 14th post in the Pay to Dance blogging series. This is the final post in this Pay to Dance blogging series, and in this post today I'm going to be telling you a little bit about the journey of writing and publishing Pay to Dance Ash's Story Part 2. So I started work on this on part 2 on this particular book in 2017. I was endeavouring to have it published and edited and then published in 2017. Unfortunately, that didn't happen until now in 2018. So in July of 2017, I had my manuscript ready for Ash's Story Part 2 and was ready to send it away to my editor, who I'd used for many books by this stage, and short stories as well. It was ready to be sent away to her. I emailed it away to her, but didn't actually hear back from her even an acknowledgement of receipt of that project. Usually she'd been quite good about that, acknowledged the receipt of the manuscript when I sent it through to her, logged it into her system, and then I'd wait, a couple of days or a couple of weeks until she'd gotten it finished. However, I hadn't heard anything from her. I actually sort of slipped out of my mind for a little bit of time. It was a very challenging period in my life in June, July this time last year. So there was a lot of other things that were more pressing and taking priority in life. So I tended to forget about it, but then it was around September when I was like, hang on a second, I sent that manuscript away a couple of months ago and I haven't heard anything back from it. So I once again attempted to get in touch with my editor to check that she'd received it, to check to see if I needed to change the email address that I had for her, contact details or whatever. Still I heard nothing. However, I'm sort of wondering, what's going on. Is she unwell? Something's happened. But it was clear to me that I was just being blatantly ignored, unfortunately, because my editor was still posting daily on Facebook, but still ignoring my emails and my Facebook messages as well. So I was getting quite disheartened about that. I was faced with a very difficult position because at the time I was not working. I had left my job as a travel agent in September 2017, and I didn't pick up another job until late November, and then that was still only a Christmas casual position. So the reason that I'd used this particular editor was because she was very affordable. She was very busy because she was so affordable, but she was definitely within my reach, especially with my limited employment and financial situation at the time. But I was kind of at a loss. I couldn't afford to hire a different editor because all the quotes that I'd gotten from other editors were in the hundreds of dollars, even up to the thousands of dollars, to edit the manuscript of this length. So I've just had to put it aside for the time being and until I figured out a different solution, or I was in a better financial situation that I could fund that book being edited. But then earlier in the year, this particular editor sent me a Facebook request to like her business page, and that was when I messaged her once again and said, just received this request to like your business page. It would be really lovely if you could first of all address the messages that I have been sending you for the past 6 or 7 months in regards to my latest manuscript. And fortunately enough, that sort of kicked her into gear. Possibly the possibility of a bad review on her business page kicked her into gear, and she actually got that manuscript turned around and sent back to me, free of charge, fortunately, because of all the mess around. I will not be using her again. That's pretty obvious to say, but so that put a major delay on this final book in the Pay It to Dance series being released. So it was a huge relief to finally get that manuscript back and be able to continue with that process. And here we are, July 2018, I'm finally able to release it out to the world. So once again, it's going to be Pay to Dance Asha's Story Part 2 will be available on July the 20th in paperback and Kindle ebook. Finally, will be available worldwide. And if you do live here in Australia, then I can send you a posted copy and a signed copy as well. It will be signed. So yeah, it's definitely been a huge challenge. Life has been very, very challenging over the last 12 months in all aspects for me. It's health and work situation, and yeah, all areas of life have taken a bit of a blow. So it's a real awesome achievement to be able to finally get this book out into the world and published. So I want to take the opportunity to thank everyone that has supported Pay to Dance Asha's Story Part 2 so far, and the whole series in general. Thank you for your support, and I'm looking forward to concluding this series, moving on to brand new projects, and just celebrating the release of a brand new book. It's always very exciting. So thank you once again, and thank you for joining me for this blog series, and I hope that it's been educational to you and enjoyable to you, and I will see you soon back here on my blog.